Architectural Builders Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Okay, questions on concealed overhead stops and holders. Okay.
Yeah. So I've actually never ordered them before. I think I've got two things in my cart that'll work. But I just want to double check that I'm ordering the right thing, I guess. So I need a concealed stop mostly, but then I figured may as well do the friction hold. And I was looking at the Glynn Johnson 413 and 414F.
Okay.
And one of the doors is 32 inches, one is 36. And I just want to make sure I'm ordering the right size, I guess. They size those things kind of weird, they're kind of just like small, medium, large.
Well, kind of, except that there would be 5 graduation points between small and large. So you said that your doors are 32-inch wide.
Right.
Or one is.
30, yeah.
What's the other?
36.
Okay. How is the door hung? What hardware has been used to hang the door?
It's just normal butt hinges.
Okay. So you're certainly going to need a 413F and a 414F. That is the correct part number for that door width hung on butts.
Okay, perfect. I think I got it right then. And with that friction hold function, is it just a hold the position? So any position you open the door, it will just stay there until you change it. Is that the idea?
That's precisely correct. And where you see that all the time is in bathrooms and patient rooms within hospitals. So the door doesn't move or creep without it being voluntarily moved.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, I think that'll work for us. On those 413 and 414s, can you disengage the friction, or is the friction always on?
Yes to the latter. It will always be a friction.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. You know what? I asked my wife and she said that'll work, so I'm just going to go with that.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. Well, I think I got the right ones then. So,
how are you going to mortise these?
Our trim carpenter is going to cut them in, and I mean they're just wood doors, so he can, I did print out the installation, the cut sheet, and all that stuff. And he said, yeah, I can mortise those in. It's like an 1 3/4 door, 1 3/4 door thickness.
Cool.
So we've got some.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare the individual who says what that gentleman or lady said. Yeah, I can mortise for those. Most people, they see that and they say, no. That looks like it's way beyond what I can do. It's really not.
Yeah.
I've done it lots of times.
This guy's pretty special trim guy, to be honest. Yeah. So, yeah, and we were trying to figure out a way to stop these doors because otherwise they'll hit a kitchen counter. If they open past about 90, they will hit a kitchen counter. So, I had actually I was a carpenter many years ago and built hospitals primarily. So that's where I said, well, we have this hardware, this exists. So,
yeah.
So right along those lines. All right, excellent. Well, I will. Yeah, go ahead.
If you and the trim carpenter have made a living with a router, then you don't need anything other than the template. By all means, have anyone call me. My name is Richard. I've spent years with a router in my hand and a lot of sawdust in my lungs. And I know how to do these. And, my only suggestion is just read page 1 of the installation instructions, because you have to compensate if you want it to dead stop, because you might say, well, if we template it to X, but then I can compress that spring ever so slightly, and I don't want it to compress, then you've got to shift away from the vertical axis of pivoting slightly to accommodate a maximum dead stop. But other than that, there's really no tricks.
Okay, yeah, I'll get with him and just make sure that make sure we're double thinking this, but yeah. Are you you make the YouTube videos?
Yes, sir.
I love those.
Thank you.
we've we've ordered a bunch of different hardware over the years from you guys, and you're the first thing I always do is I always search for. I bet you there's a YouTube out there. So yeah, so that's good stuff. Yeah, especially on automatic door sweeps. Yeah, we've ordered a ton of those. So
yeah. Well, I'd be happy to, to participate moving forward, but it sounds like, someone who calls himself a trim carpenter will be able to understand it very easily. So there you go.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. Well, I'll get them ordered, and I appreciate the help.
Thank you for calling, sir.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.